Hey everyone, so I wanted to make a video talking about my experience traveling during this coronavirus pandemic. All I can say is I would do it again. So about 4 or 5 days before I left on my flight, I had to go do the COVID-19 test, the medical test. And I wouldn't wish that test on my worst enemy. Like, I'm telling you, worst test ever. Basically, it was kind of like they took something that looked like a long Q-tip and they just put it like right up your nose, and it feels like it touches almost the back of your throat. Okay? Made my eye water, like I was traumatized. It was raining when it was done, so I was running outside like traumatized in the rain, my eyes watering. It was the worst thing ever. So if you can avoid the COVID test, please do, please. So within about 2 days, I got my results online. They were negative. Yep, your girl was negative for COVID, okay? And so I was like, okay, great, I'm ready for this flight, let's do this. So the morning of the trip, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, especially getting to the airport. When I got to the airport, I really liked it. Like, the airport was so empty. It was only people who were traveling, or it was workers in the airport. No visitors allowed, no taxi men from outside allowed, nobody allowed. So it was great, like it was quiet. I wasn't running into people with my luggage or anything. It was great.
Come towards Starbucks, that's fine.
Hi everyone,
Starbucks,
so
and
I am traveling to St. Vincent today.
Ma'am, I'm gonna just do the transaction, quickly go and get you.
One thing I really hated though was that we couldn't buy any food on the plane. I had to starve. What they did give us to eat they gave us some pretzels and a small ass bottle of water. Hold on, let me show you what it looked like. Like, who is this for? This is like 2 gulps for a grown man. Come on now. Anyway, that's how I feel. So it was a 5-hour flight, about 5 hours and 15 minutes, I would say, from Toronto Pearson Airport to the new Argyle International Airport. That was really amazing. Having a direct flight to St. Vincent, like, that's amazing. Air Canada, you're doing your thing with that, man. It was great. But I was starving. And I had to wear a mask the whole time. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I tried, couldn't breathe. You're like 30,000 feet in the air, can't breathe. Whew. Anyway. So after 5 hours, 15 minutes, we land at the Argyle International Airport. It was so beautiful. Good job, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a lovely airport. It's clean. There's no bat poop on the walls. Okay, that's great. When we got into the airport, we had to go through a process with there was like a table of nurses set up. And so we had to go and show them our negative COVID results and give them our contact information. We were so lucky we were coming from Canada because they told us that we only had to quarantine for 2 days and we could quarantine at home in St. Vincent rather than the Americans. Some of the Americans came into St. Vincent and they didn't know that they would actually have to quarantine for 5 days in a paid hotel, which I heard is about $100 a night, food not included, okay? So I'm really happy I didn't have to go through that. I think we had it very easy. So we took a taxi straight up to home after that, and then we just quarantined at home. I'm really lucky because I live in the countryside and I'm surrounded by like vegetation and greenery, so that was not a problem for me. And I'm surrounded by my family as well, so it was really, really great. Hello, this is day 1 in VINCY. Just flew in yesterday and on quarantine right now. Traveling during Corona, I didn't hear of anybody on my flight having coronavirus after that. When I did return to Canada, they told me, gave me pamphlets and everything that I would have to quarantine for 14 days at home. Ain't nobody check up on me. That whole 14 days, ain't nobody check up on me. So how are they supposed to know where you at? Anyway, my rating for traveling during coronavirus, I would give it, okay, my regular rating without coronavirus traveling is, I don't mind traveling, so I would say 8 out of 10, okay? I find it slightly enjoyable. Traveling during coronavirus, I would rate it 8 as well, actually, because there's pros and cons, you know? Before, I had food, but now, ain't no food to eat, right? But before, I was running into people with my luggage. Now, ain't nobody around me. I love that. You know what I mean? So, process was quick. It was easy. I would do it again, to be honest. Where to next?